let's just talk about my favorite accessory for multiple cats. My house has 5 cats, and this particular litter box we purchased as our second one, but we do have 2 units, and I cannot say enough about these litter robots. So these litter robots have completely changed the way of scooping. That's why I'm able to have 5 cats, because it does the job for me. But to quickly go over how they run, we've had the 1 unit here for probably 4 years, and then this unit we just got in June of last year. But this is the best thing ever. So you might be wondering why we have clips on here. We do have one cat that likes to pull away at the edge, so we found these clips, and they seem to work great as keeping that liner in place. But as far as using the boxes, now they both have red lights on them because I just pulled the drawers open to clean them. But these things are very easy to clean. The drawers come out. We actually use a plastic bag with basically a roast pan in the bottom, and then we dispose of them, but they fit very nicely in there. And then the unit is great because these are the Connect units, and we hook these right up to our phone. I get alerts on my phone every time the unit is full. You can customize it, and I will show you that. And you get notifications every time it's full. You can do it if there's an error, all of that. So here we're going into the Whisker app. You can see my 2 litter lodges on here, and robots, pets, and shop at the bottom. You're able to toggle through all of these, and you can check on each one and check out the analytics on them. You can see when the cats are using it, how many times it's been used a day. You can manually do sleep mode, reset gauge, cycle delay. I mean, you can do so many in the control panel itself. You can set up your notifications. Like, this thing is amazing. To use the unit, you can manually do it, but ours is the Connect, and you'll know that because of the Wi-Fi signal. So you can power it on and off, and then if you do that, it will rotate on automatically. Cycle is you can manually cycle it. Empty is it actually rotates the opposite way and dumps all the litter out into the bottom of the drawer for easy cleaning or litter change. And then reset is what you have to do every time you empty the pans out. And I just empty the pans and I just dump them into an old litter bucket. So we use the Tidy Cats Purina clumping litter that's free and clear, and as you can see, it doesn't stick at all. So this litter box hasn't really been deep cleaned in probably 4 months, and it stays pretty clean. So but it will tell you what is going on with it. So it's timing right now. I have my timer set through the app for every 15 minutes. It will rotate once a cat goes in there and it senses it. Cycling usually flashes orange, and that means it's in the middle of a cycle. If you do get an error, sometimes that flashes, and sometimes my error, if I do get one, it's just the top. It needs to be pushed down. And then the blue light, which I'll reset because it doesn't need to. The blue light means it's ready to go. I love the function of the night light in there. That's great for the cats. And overall, I love this unit. It's very easy to clean. I deep clean it twice a year. Just take it out and throw it in a hose and scrub it down with some soap and water. But overall, this has completely changed the trajectory. I also do foster for a local organization, and that's why we had another one, because we ended up having a foster fail. But I use these are like boot rugs, and it catches the litter pretty good, so without it tracking all over. But overall, these units are great. They're very functional. We don't have many problems with them. And ever since they replaced the DFI sensors where they're now encased, so moisture can't get into them, they have worked completely flawlessly. So if you're wondering about that and the sensors, everything seems to function great. And if you do have to replace a sensor, I had to do that twice before they came out with a new function. But if you do have to replace a sensor, it's pretty easy to do. So overall, I highly recommend these little robots. They've changed the trajectory of taking care of the cats and makes it very easy for me.